Guys, so it looks like leather drops have been adjusted. Used to be high, and then it went down to 1 leather per. So I'll try this deer. So like deers were like 0 to 4 leather originally, and then it dropped to 1 leather. What do we got there? 3 leather. So yeah, it looks like it's gone back up. It's not 1 leather anymore. Yeah, 1 leather for that boar. Bears used to be like 0 to 8. 8 being more of a rare drop. So that's 5 leather. So yeah, that's awesome to see. Leather's back up. Wood doesn't seem to be back up. So like oak trees used to be 2 wood. Seems to, let's have a look. Okay, oak dropped 2 wood. It did drop to 1 wood for a bit there. Hey, maples 4 used to be 4 wood. It dropped to 1. Let's have a look. Three wood. So it's not 4 wood, it's gone up 2 though. Willows were about, I think, 6, and that dropped to 2 wood. Let's see. Yeah, still 2 wood. So maples are now more than willows. Pine trees were 5 wood, then dropped to 2 wood. Let's see what the adjustment is on these. Okay, pine still 2 wood. Okay. Yew trees used to be, I believe, 7 wood, dropped to 2 wood. Still 2 wood. Okay, so maples have gone up. Curious. Oak trees back up to 2 wood. So I'd suggest quite valuable. Kite this angel for material. A diamond. Okay. Curious. Iron ore dropped from 2 to 1 and 1 stone. One iron ore, no stone. Okay. Let's see what this gives. Get this deer. Birch trees. See what birch trees are. So I got 1 silver, 1 stone. Okay, so mining seems to be on 1. I'll test some more. birch trees used to be 6 for 4 seconds, then dropped to 1. It's gone up to 3 wood. Now, when I say 3 wood, I mean flagging material wood, like normal wood. Wood for building, not constructing. Not crafting, I should say. Wood for building, not crafting. Tin ore. One tin ore. So yeah, oak trees are 2 wood for 3 seconds. That's good value. See, it dropped 1 wood. Okay, so it dropped 2 wood on one and 1 wood on another. So does that suggest that it's not consistent? I'm going to try a long chop tree just to see what I get. It used to be like quite high, like 15 wood, and then dropped to 4. So a massive drop there, just to see kind of what I get. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, I got 4 wood, so that hasn't changed. I'll do another test on another long chop tree. So shadowbark, I believe was 3. Used to be like more than 10 wood, then dropped to 3 wood. Another one to test would be the alderwood. Used to be like 10 wood or more, and then dropped to 3. What are we going to get? It's actually got more than the void heart. Surprisingly, I got 6 wood from that, even though it was 10 seconds less to chop. Let's go ahead and try. I want to do some more testing on oak trees. Or phoenix ash. It's 45-second chop. I can do some hunting. Wait for that one. Do some more leather testing on these boars. Up to 4 leather. What have we got? 1 leather. 1 leather. Okay. Do a rabbit. Two leather. Okay, from a rabbit. Okay, what are we going to get from this tree? Here we go. I only got 4 wood for a 45-second chop tree. Whereas you can get 3 from a maple that takes 4 seconds to chop. So you do the math, right? As far as flagging wood is concerned, that void heart got me 4 for a 40-second chop, whereas that shadow bark was 6 for a 30-second chop. Find some more oak trees. Here's another oak. So I've got 1 or 2 wood. Do some more testing. See, I got 1 wood. So it doesn't seem to be. We got there. So it's 3 wood. That seems to be consistent. That pine surprisingly gave, is it 2? There's an elderwood. I'll try that. Okay, so I got 3 from that pine. Down from 5. Up from 2. Elderwood was around 10, I believe, and then dropped to 3 wood. There I go, 3 wood there. Okay, let's try these oak trees. Try this bear. Yes, see, I got 2 wood from that oak, but sometimes 6 leather, so that's really good to see. So yeah, 1 or 2 wood from oaks. Not consistently 2, not consistently 1. Would that suggest maples seem to be consistently 3? Would need to do more testing. Yeah, so another 2. Curious. One iron ore. So not getting any stone. Okay. I haven't seen any stone outcrops. Really odd. If they removed stone outcrops. No, I can see one there. Let's go try a stone outcrop and see if I can get clay. It used to be 2 stone, 1 clay, then dropped to 1 stone. Yep. So it's back up to 2 stone, 1 clay. From what I can see, there is a gold mine there. There it is. Let's gather that gold. I see a deer. So yeah, trees have changed. Leather has changed. Stone outcrops have changed. Looks like from memory, iron ore doesn't drop stone anymore. Silver looks to drop stone. So yeah, guys, interesting adjustments. Game is in development, so not set in stone. What are we going to get? 2 wood. What are we going to get for a gold ore vein? Let's do some hunting. Gold ore vein gives 1 gold ore, 1 silver ore, 5 leather for that bear. What are these? 2 leather, 3 leather, 2 leather for the wolves. Okay. Good to see, really good to see bears dropping good amounts of leather again. It was really sad to see them drop to 1 leather. I just, yeah, didn't like that. See what wood is pricing at. Any wood packs? Doesn't seem to be any wood packs for sale. Curious. What about leather? Okay. Yeah, I did buy that leather armor. Maybe wondering why. Ah. I'm collecting some of the start of game items. So your leather armor, right? Wooden sword, wooden pickaxe, wooden axe, right? Just to place around when I want to later on in the game. Not that they're not that hard to acquire, but just start an account, right? However, now, what more testing can I do? I think that's about it. Yeah, I think the highest I've seen was a 6 leather bear drop. I have a feeling it may be back up to 4 to 8 again though, and that would be nice. 6 is rewarding though, for sure. Yeah, it's good. Spawns seem really good. I have hunted some of these grounds recently. It seems to be spawning. Yeah, see, I don't have points invested into defense, so I tend to have to spam my heal or kite. Just be wary of my health dropping, but I am maxed into crit. So level have 69% crit. Wee ways to go yet before I'm level 80. What's that total? 613. Alright, mana. Okay. Can I see gold mines in the distance? No. Not always. And take that golem. I seem to like hunting leather, golem, goblins. Oh jeez. Don't know if you've seen that. Shocker. Slightly faster attack speed with the longbow as compared with the staff, the golden staff. Not by much though. Slight bit faster, but a lot less damage output than Necromancer. However, I'm not sure about with the crossbow. Crossbow does put out more damage than the longbow. But yeah, I am noticing the difference between Ranger and Necromancer. They have way different feels. Even though I have my points invested all into agility on both. And using ranged. I never tried the wand as Necromancer. I only used the staff, silver and golden. I should be actually chopping rather than hunting, as I do have quite a lot of leather. However, I could buy wood with all my farming gold. Or I could hunt leather and wait till wood drops go up again. Hopefully. Pine tree. Alright. I'm going to call it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Alright.